Hello, and today I will be talking about my top 3 worst and most failed consoles in history. Now, some of these I may think are decent, but they are still the worst consoles in history and the most unneeded. So to begin with, the ColecoVision is probably one of the worst consoles in history. It's not worse than the 5200, but I do think it's a decent console, but it's not that good. It doesn't have that many good games, even though it is a pretty nice console. I think it's better than the 2600. I still like it, but I don't think it's one of the best consoles in history. It definitely failed, and it definitely lost Coleco a lot of money. There aren't that many good games on this, and I don't know. It was a very failed console. Did not do very well, and now I will go to my next console. Now, my next console. This is the 32X. It may have a couple good games, and it is decent, but compared to a whole lot of other consoles, it's actually really, really bad. I actually liked this console, but just when it came out and comparing it to other consoles at the time, like the PlayStation 1, the N64, this console's terrible compared to those. It can barely even do proper 3D. So this console is in my worst consoles videos, not because I don't like it, but because compared to what was out at the time, it was terrible. And it also wasn't as powerful and was expensive just to be an add-on. They didn't even have end labels. Thanks, Sega, you've upset me so many years later. So now to my next console. The Sega CD. Now, again, I like this console because I think it's kind of cool how CDs were used in games in the very early 90s. I think it's just interesting. But as a console to actually have fun with, it's not that good. It does make you laugh, but for playing a good game, if you don't have Sonic CD, then it's just not worth it. So, compared to the other consoles at the time, and the fact that it only has one decent game, I would say this is the most failed and my least favorite console, besides the 5200, which I don't have yet, but I'm planning on getting. I don't know why, but I'm actually planning on getting it. So, this is probably the most failed console. It retailed for about $900, with inflation, and it was just really expensive, and it was really impractical, and there are no good games for it. So, the 32X may be better than this, but just because you're better than something doesn't mean you're good in general. So, those are my top 3 most failed consoles. Now, when thinking about buying one of these consoles, just remember, the Intellivision beats them all. Intellivision always wins. As you can see here, the Intellivision is the superior choice. Don't buy on any of these ColecoVisions or, 32Xs. Buy an Intellivision. So thank you for watching my video on the top 3 worst consoles in history. And if I had the 5200, trust me, it'd be in this video. So thank you for watching.